Welcome dear students. Now I am going to discuss about the parts of a sentence. First of all, look at the examples I have given here. We are ready to get food. Here we, it is one part, are ready to get food. This is another part. Similarly, traveling by train gives me a great pleasure. Traveling by train, it is one part, gives me a great pleasure, it is another part. A large number of swimmers competed in the race this year. A large number of swimmers, this is one part, competed in the race this year, it is another part. Similarly, in the sentence number 4, go, here only one part is there, that is go. And in sentence number 5, here comes the bus. The bus, it is one part. Here comes, it is another part. In sentence number 6, in the heart of the forest lived a saint. A saint, it is one part. And in the heart of the forest lived, it is another part. Now, I am discussing here. Every sentence, each and every sentence has two parts. One is subject and the other is predicate. Now, what is subject? First look here. We are ready to get food. We, it is subject. And the rest of the sentence, it is predicate. That means, what is the definition of subject? Subject is that part of the sentence which indicates what the sentence is about. Subject is that part of the sentence which indicates what the sentence is about. Or we can say subject is that part of the sentence about which something is said. For example, we here subject. Similarly, traveling by train, it is subject. A large number of swimmers, it is subject. Go, here it is imperative sentence, and here actually subject you, it is omitted. It is subject, and thereafter here comes the bus. Here the bus, it is subject, and in the heart of the forest lived a saint. In this sentence, a saint, it is subject. That means a subject is that part of the sentence which indicates what the sentence is about, or subject is that part of the sentence about which something is said. Now I am coming to the second part, predicate. What is predicate? Predicate is that part of the sentence which says something about the subject. Predicate is that part of the sentence which says something about the subject. In the first sentence, are ready to get food, it is predicate. Similarly, in the second sentence, gives me a great pleasure, it is predicate. Similarly, in third sentence, competed in the race this year, it is predicate. Similarly, in sentence number 4, go, it is predicate. Similarly, in sentence number 5, the bus, it is subject. Here comes, it is predicate. Similarly, in sentence number 6, in the heart of the forest lived, it is predicate and accent subject. First of all, you should know that generally proper subject or simple subject means any noun or any pronoun or any other noun equivalent, like traveling, it is actually gerund, but gerund acts as a noun, that's why it is noun equivalent. That means any subject, any simple subject or any proper subject means it will be any noun or any pronoun or any noun equivalent, like this. Here we, it is pronoun. traveling by train, totally subject. Here traveling, it is simple subject. You should remember one thing. When we divide a sentence as subject and predicate, the main word in the subject part, it is called simple subject. For example, here traveling by train, traveling, it is the main word or it is the main subject. It is called simple subject. And sometimes simple subject and full subject or complete subject become same, like here we, it is only simple subject also and also full subject also, but here second sentence traveling by train, it is complete subject or full subject, and in this complete subject or full subject traveling is the main part, that's why it is called simple subject. Similarly, a large number of swimmers, here a large number of swimmers, total subject or complete subject or full subject, and in this full subject or complete subject swimmers, it is the main word and it is called simple subject. Similarly, go, that means you go, here it is simple subject and also complete subject because only one word. Similarly, here sentence number 5, the bus, it is also simple subject and also complete subject. Similarly, sentence number 6, a saint, it is also simple subject or complete subject. That means in subject there may be some other words like adjective or some group of words maybe, but the main word is called simple subject, and the total group of words which acts as subject, it is called complete subject. Similarly, in predicate also, in predicate the finite verb is the main part of the predicate. For example, are ready to get food, are, it is finite verb. Similarly, gives me a great pleasure, gives, it is finite verb. Similarly, competed in the race this year, competed, it is finite verb. Similarly, go, it is finite verb. Similarly, here comes, it is finite verb. Thereafter, similarly, in the heart of the forest lived, it is finite verb. That means finite verb is the main word or root word of the predicate. That means finite verb only may be called simple predicate, because predicate means it will surely contain any finite verb. That's why finite verb is also called simple predicate, and all the other words which are included in predicate part, altogether it is called complete predicate. For example, are ready to get food, it is called complete predicate, and here root word is are, finite verb, it is called simple predicate. Similarly, gives me a great pleasure, it is totally complete predicate, and here gives, it is finite verb, it is called simple predicate. Similarly, competed in the race this year, totally this is full predicate or complete predicate, and here finite verb, it is root word, it is called simple predicate. Similarly, here also go, it is only one finite verb and no other words, it is also here complete predicate and also simple predicate, because here only one finite verb, no other words are here, that's why it is complete predicate as well as it is simple predicate. Similarly, here comes, it is finite verb, root word, it is called simple predicate, and here comes, together totally it is called complete predicate. Similarly, in the heart of the forest lived, it is totally called complete predicate, and here finite verb, it is the root word and it is called simple predicate. This is the main topic. And also one thing you note that generally in a sentence subject is placed just before the predicate like this, but sometimes, occasionally, in some cases the subject comes after the predicate part. In sometimes it is, sometimes or occasionally it happens, and generally subject comes before the predicate part. In some cases subject comes just after the predicate part or just after the finite verb. This is the main thing about subject and predicate. Okay, bye.